guys, or good afternoon, or good evening. Why do I always say that? Because it's morning for me, I guess. Anyway, let's go check out what's going on in the shop here. Yes, you see my deck in the background. Of course I was relaxing while the boys are working. I'm just messing with you. Any of you guys out there that know who I am, y'all know I'm a workaholic and I can't relax. So anyway, here's what's going on today in the shop. So, let's get around here. We'll go around this way. We'll go here. So Chris is online looking at porno, finding out the best ones for me for later today, right?
Like usual.
As usual, that's right.
That's our Monday routine.
Monday routine, yeah. Monday munchies, here we go. Okay. So we got this 92, no not 92, 2004, what am I saying, Ford. What the hell is this thing, F350. I know it's not old school for you guys, but the guys need some cab corners. And you can see, cab corner's gone. So anyway, he's a good guy, and we don't normally work on newer stuff here, but I don't mind helping people out once in a while. And work is work at the end of the day. So do we specialize in hot rods, customs, and classics? You damn right we do. But we still take care of jobs like this once in a while because, hey, we all got bills to be paid, and you got to keep the money rolling in. So we're going to be putting some cab corners on here and just doing a blend on the paint on the lower half, and away we go. That one's out the door. Mike is in the background there working on the Barracuda, making up some panels for it. Going to town there, as you can see. So that's what's rolling on there. Now, Bruce is over here working on this 80 Chev pickup cab. Now this one here, we welded new rockers on, new cab corners. So the customer's losing the chrome trim that went across here. So Bruce is working away, fixing that up right now. Now Chris, before this, was working on this car. This is a little 50 Meteor, Canadian only. Meteor Coupe, kind of a rare car, you don't see many. Younger guy out in Alder Grove had this car, had a flathead in it, drove it for years with a flathead, and then kind of got tired of it and was throwing a small block Chevy in it. And then Corey came along. And Corey's in many of my videos, always buying and flipping cars. Corey came along and got it off of him, and Corey brought it over to us, and we just had to do a few things to it. We had to wire it. We put a fuse panel in it, wired it, checked the brakes, repacked all the wheel bearings, you know, the typical stuff. Had to have a dry shaft made, all the little shit that just had to be done to get her up and running. And you can hear her there, just got a nice little 350 in it, obviously a bit of a cam, you know, temperature sitting nice, 180, it's charging. Good oil pressure. It's a good sounding little car. I don't know if you can hear this or not. Let's see. So it sounds pretty healthy. You know, we'll get up underneath the hood. But it's a neat car. I mean, look at that. And it's a Meteor. Meteor is, like I say, really cool. So let's get up underneath the hood here. Let me set this camera down. There you go. So Chris had to do a few things. He put some valve cover gaskets on it, some exhaust manifold gaskets, hooked up the heater hoses, you know, just the typical. Made a battery hold down, put a battery in there, rewired it all the stuff that needed to be done, just little stuff, you know. A couple days of work and she's on the road. So that's what's going on. So I just gave it a bath. Corey's on his way to pick it up. So let's give it a wash for him. He's going to take her home. He gets to drive it for the first time ever. So that's kind of cool. So that one's leaving. That's about it. And then that cab that you saw that Bruce was working on in there, the 80 Chev cab, here's the chassis for it right here. Now we didn't do any of this work. We don't take credit for what we don't do. This was over at Fraser Valley Blasting. They did all the blasting of the frame and then they painted it with their own paint. And it looks beautiful. So this is what that 80 Chev pickup cab's going on. So that's what's going on today. That's what's happening. And then I'm going to be, once I set this camera down, I'm going to be working right over there. Yep, I know, it's something newer again. I'm going to be working over there on that Ford pickup. That Ford pickup, I got to get in there. I got to scrub up and clean the box up. And like you saw in the last video that I did of my own truck, I raptored the interior, the inside of the box. I'm going to be doing that one for that customer. So that's what I'll be on today. And Sean is way yonder in the back working in the bays doing something. So Sean is always up to something. Here 6 days a week, 10 hours a day. So that's it. So it's a full house here today in the shop. And remember, folks, there's a Chop 49 Ford Coupe, a 54 Chevy 4-door, and a 64 Galaxy 4-door wagon. They're all for sale. I want them gone. And of course the Carmagia. The lady dropped off all the parts for it this weekend, so we're going to get back on that. Alright, remember, it's always a good time at Old Time. I got to get the hell out of here because Corey's on his way and I want to do a burnout in his car before he gets here. Big thumbs up. See you next time.